by the end of this video, you will know the top side hustles with the quickest returns, and I'm also going to cover why each one is such quick money. Alright, so the very first way is sneaker reselling. Now, sneaker reselling can be one of the fastest ways to make you some extra money, and that's because the concept is really simple. You can sell most hype sneakers for more than you bought them the exact same day, especially if you bought them for retail. Now, in today's sneaker world, in today's sneaker culture, there's a real supply and demand issue. And see, when demand is higher than supply, then of course the value of said item goes up. So when you take a shoe like the Travis ones, right, and you see that they retail for $200, but just a couple days ago a pair in my size sold for $3,500, then you can kind of see how that supply and demand works in jacking up the price of a sneaker. All right, now I'm gonna quickly go over the pros, I'm gonna quickly go over the cons, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can make this work for you. All right, so the pros is especially if you're in the sneakers yourself, then just having access, being able to touch them, see them, feel them, even keep them if you want to. And also the profit margins can be great because, like, right, not all shoes are like the Travis ones. Some only yield a $40 profit, some only yield a $20 profit, but profit is profit. And with most hype sneakers, if you can secure them, you can most likely flip them the same day, making that some pretty fast money. Now, I would not be Rico if I didn't also tell you the cons and keep it real with you on that side of the field. The biggest and only con is, bro, is like I said, it's really hard to get this stuff. It's kind of hard to obtain certain sneakers. But don't worry, stick around because I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can do that. Now, I have videos that cover this more in depth, right? But basically stores like Foot Locker, Foot Action, they have a reward system, right? And they do raffles based on that reward system. So the game there is to rack up points so that you can get a certain consideration when it comes to those limited sneaker raffles. I just started a new challenge where I do that specifically. So I'm gonna link you to that video if you want to see how that played out. Now, the other way that you can do this is botting, right? I'm sure you've heard of sneaker bots. I'm sure you've even heard people blame sneaker bots for the reason why everybody can't cop on release day. Now, you could bot, right? If you have a computer, you could bot. And what botting does is allow you to get more sneakers, right? Because these are all supposed to be limited one per customer. Even with the raffles, even in that system, you're only limited to so many pairs. Like with botting, my boy Fowler just hit like 20 something pairs on the Yeezys. So botting just allows you to get more faster. Now, I'm not gonna cap to you like it's easy. However, if you're the type of person that likes a challenge, I also have videos along with there's other hundreds of other videos that you can watch and learn how to sneaker bot. Make no mistake though, none of that is as hard as it seems, bro. All it is to it is to do it. The next fast way that you can just make some fast money, and I'm talking about sitting at home with no money in your pocket and then boom, within hours you got money in your pocket, is freelance service. And if you thought that example was very specific, that's because it is specific. I can completely testify for freelance services. Before I was a YouTuber, before I was doing this, that's what I was. I was a freelance graphic designer. I made mixtape covers. I made logos on Instagram. However, you don't have to do that. You can make beats. You can do freelance writing. You can do video editing. You can do voiceovers. It's just pretty much anything that any service that you can provide somebody, a creative service. I mean, look on Fiverr for ideas of freelance services if you want to do one of those. But all it takes is a computer and the internet. Now, the pros is just how quick the money comes, right? And then combined with how quick the money comes, it's how you can do it literally from anywhere. You could do it from home. You could do it from the airport. You could do it from school if you have free time at school. You could literally do what I was doing from anywhere. And most of this other stuff, video editing, if you got headphones, you can do that. As far as making beats, if you got headphones, you can do that anywhere. And the other thing is, it doesn't take anything but your time to make this money, right? Now, granted, you already have a computer, and even if you don't have a computer, some people are so resourceful that they can use their phone for some of these freelance services. Outside of that, there is not a real investment that you have to make in order to make this freelance money. All you got to do is have the time to do it. So like pretty much all of that is just profit. Now, these cons shouldn't really scare you off because I'm gonna tell you exactly how to make both easier. The first con is learning how to do this stuff, right? There could be a steep learning curve, especially if you're not tech savvy. However, bro, learning is my specialty, and I feel like I could even teach people how to learn. And the mistake I made when I started graphic design was I started to learn a lot of stuff that I really didn't need to know, right? So what you need to do, like if you want to pick graphic design, first go to YouTube and type how to open a document, right? And then after how to open a document, then you do how to cut someone out of a background in Photoshop, right? And then you do how to change background colors. Then you do how to blend photos, and then so on and so forth. But not only graphic design, let's say you want to make beats, right? How to pick you a program, Fruity Loops or GarageBand, right? How to record audio in Fruity Loops, right? How to record drum patterns in Fruity Loops, how to open a document, right? Just learn that stuff one by one, and before you know it, you'll be good enough to kind of do it and then offer that service to someone. And then once you're able to do that, like I said, it's as simple as not having no money in the beginning of the day, talking to a couple of people who need your service, you stack up 3-4 clients a day, and then all of a sudden you're making some good, fast money. Now, the other con is honestly dealing with clients, bro. Clients can be a nightmare. However, I'm gonna tell you like this off top, take your deposit up front. That way both of you have incentive to do business the right way. You want to to get the other part of your money, and that customer just wants what they paid for. So do that, and I promise you, you won't have as many client problems. Another way to make some quick money is crypto and NFTs. Now, NFTs over the last 6 months have gone completely crazy. I mean, it's still early in the journey, and it's still surprising to me that I would say 90% of the population is still kind of unsure on what they are. But the reason why it can be such a fast way to make money is because you have these NFT projects, right? And these NFT projects, think of it like they're releasing a trading card series, right? You buy one of those NFTs, the demand for that NFT goes up because everyone sees how awesome it is. Now they want to buy in, but they're sold out, right? So the value goes up. The NFT that you bought now goes up in value, and now you can sell it for more than you bought it. Now, I actually seen a project that I actually had a chance to get in at $300 when this game minted, and now that same NFT is worth $3,000, right? So I definitely regret missing that call. However, a lot of other people in that same community that did take that call was able to more than double their money. And this is all within the course of a couple days. Literally as simple as going in, buying one of those NFT projects, buying an NFT from that project, letting the demand for that project build, and then boom, you sell it off. I bet you're like, bro, how do I get those? How do I find those projects, right? I have videos where I go further in depth, but just keeping just a brief assessment of that, you can get on what are called whitelist, right? And that's basically pre-orders, right? And you get on those by actually, like, a lot of NFT projects reach out to me and want to give whitelist projects away through my videos. So if you ever seen my videos where I'm covering NFTs or anything like that, sometimes I'm covering it because they have whitelist spots available. Get on Twitter, search whitelist. You'll be able to get on the whitelist for a bunch of projects, and then you kind of do your research, pick and choose which ones you think will go up. Now, another con is that NFTs aren't designed to really be quick flips, right? They aren't designed to be that way. The hype and the demand right now is the reason why it's like that, but I like to think of them as long-term investments. Also, NFTs is built on top of crypto, which is very confusing to a lot of people, right? So just that's a con right there, is that you have to kind of understand crypto a little bit before you get into that. However, once again, I have videos that, bro, make that completely simple. I break it down to where anybody can understand it. Next, electronic flipping. Now, this is the same concept as the sneaker reselling, right? It's supply and demand, but we're dealing with electronics, specifically consoles, PS5s, Xboxes, stuff like that. Like, bro, you can literally, and I have literally picked up an Xbox, had it sold within hours. Picked up a PS5, had it sold within minutes. And in my local market, you can get about 100 to 250 in profit per console, depending on what time of the year it is. So you can see why that's one of the fastest, quickest ways to make some extra money as well. Now, once again, the pros are similar to the sneaker reselling module, right? Having the access, being the go-to guy to get the PS5, being able to keep one if you want, because because you're getting so many. That's one of the pros. Also, like we talked about, the profit margins. These are larger profit margins. The cons are similar as well. It's not as easy to get them, or else everybody would have them, right? So what you have to do is you have to position yourself to get them, right? There's places like Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, Target, GameStop, like they all restock these just randomly, like monthly, you know what I'm saying? And so what you have to do is kind of be in the know, be ready at 6 a.m. when they do a drop, be ready to drop everything you're doing when they do a drop to kind of get them and secure that profit, right? And there's people, once again, there's people like Jake Randall that you can follow on Twitter. That's who I follow to get my alerts from. And mostly, like I said, you just got to be in the right place at the right time. I'm actually about to do a challenge where I start flipping PS5. So if you're not subscribed to me, subscribe to me, because that is coming. In today's world, bro, making money has just became 10 times easier as far as the resources that we have today. And with the internet only evolving and Web 3.0 only becoming that much more popular, it's now easier to make, send, and receive money, right? So all you got to do is use your brain, man. Where I have a video where I completely break down NFTs, man. Meet me over in that video. I love y'all, man. Thanks for y'all time. Let's get it.